We from the start. Oh, they be went to 17, say less. Hey man, y'all know what's going on, man. Welcome to Raw Table Talk, man. This your host Hot. And tonight, man, I got Raw Cuts LLC in here, man. Bash the barber in the building. And tonight we talking that barbershop talk. I know a lot of people be wondering what the fellas be talking about when we sit in that chair.
Boy.
So, we finna dive right. Well, before we jump into it, man, give them a biography about you. Let them know who you are and what you got going on X Y Z.
Number one, y'all already know, from Havana, Florida. I jumped in the barber game a couple years ago, about at least 10 years ago professionally, but fully 20 at the most. Really been doing this shit since middle school. Start chopping my own shit, you feel me? Go to the barbershop, nigga ain't get me right, go home, try some shit. Fuck up. I'm going to middle school with a bald head.
So the ball always been your look.
Always.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Damn, so what made you want to get into this shit though?
My kids, really, it really was just, it wasn't my choice. The shit just fell in my hands.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay. So
Working different jobs, state that shit one shit. Got tired of sitting on crackers in your face 24/7, like in control. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's hard trying to, transition from getting that type of money and then going to a 9 to 5 and it's like, damn, this ain't it. But I know I can't go back this route.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
it's like that trade really like, you can set your own pace and your own hours.
You set your own pay at any given time. It's up to you. It's all about how you promote yourself. Your craft is done by your hands. You know what I mean? So any craftsman with anything you can do with your hands, it always can pay you double. That's your skill, your true skill.
For sure.
You know.
So out of your 20 years of cutting hair, how many loyal customers you still got?
Ain't gonna lie, I got some people that's been there day one, they never went nowhere. Some of them may bounce around, but get what? They always come back.
They always come back. Okay, so boom, I'm gonna start it off with Mr. $60 a cut. And I don't know if dudes was charging this, what I'm saying, before you put it out there, but you were one of the ones that I seen put it out there a couple years ago. And it, it's been like kind of sticking. What made you, like what made you set the market to the 60 a cut? I mean, I know you're doing more now, but even like back then, what that was even, I think it was before COVID.
It was way before COVID.
Yeah, it was before COVID.
It's just really knowing your worth, knowing who you is as a person, your standards, what you give, your quality. Because at the end of the day, they buying your time, they buying you. They're not paying for their time, they're paying for your time.
Gotcha.
So anything you do that's time work. Time is that's the most important thing we got.
For sure. No, most definitely.
So you gotta get paid for time and skill set. Knowledge, number one, be knowledgeable of what you're doing so they can't tell you. If you know everything about what's going on, you set your tone, set your price, and then put in hard work. Like I say, 10 years professionally, being relevant ever since I started.
So let me ask you this. I know that you caught a lot of backlash. What made you say, F the comments? Fuck what the people saying. I'm sticking to what I want to do.
They don't matter. People gonna come and go.
True.
You know what I mean? Even though they are our consumers, but if you ain't standing on your 10, shit, that mean you ain't worth nothing. You gonna let them tell you what you worth?
Right. That's real, man. That's real.
It's just like anything you sell, you know what it's worth. So how somebody gonna tell you how to sell any of your product?
That's true.
I don't give a damn what's going on this side of town, but if this what I believe in, this the work that I'm putting in, I know the quality that I'm putting out. Not only do you get a haircut, you come over there, you learning. It's a network environment.
Right.
It's all barbershop is made the mold. And I mean, that's the biggest pillow in the community that we have, but people don't know how to use it.
Real spill, now that's real. That's real. Barbershops, that's like, at one point in time, they was like safe havens.
Hey, look, it's like this. You can go in there and find your granddaddy that ain't your granddaddy.
Real shit.
You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Nigga that really gonna give you game on look, youngster. I done learned so much shit from the old niggas in the barbershop versus family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just on kicking game. That's where you gonna get it from. You wanna know what's going on? Go to the barbershop. I bet you learn something today.
Real shit. So, you know, I'm in barbering school, got a few more months left. What made you say, I ain't working in the barbershop no more, I'm finna go get my own shit?
Cause they ain't gonna promote you like you promoting their shop.
So it's like you making the next man richer.
It ain't that you making them richer. You just promoting their business. That which they should promote their business and you should be able to promote you.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Because you a business inside of a business. So people don't understand the importance of a independent contractor or what that means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people don't know what that means.
You know what I mean? They don't, you are your business. At the end of the day, that's your brand. That's what you putting out. So you gotta make sure you always put out quality and stand on what you believe in.
Okay, that's real. That's real. Alright, so you know, we done got the background on bags, we done got touched on the $60 a cut. Man, let's talk about these riffraffs you've been starting on Facebook, man. First one I'm gonna jump
I'm
into.
staying behind my dog. I don't give a fuck.
The first one I'm gonna jump into. Well, hold on, I seen a little so what was the school special you did? Back to school special.
Oh man, look, I've been doing back to school since.
He do it every year.
Yeah.
Since
I know.
I've been that.
It don't need to be a
Lifters.
special. He just do that
You know what I
shit.
mean?
Bring on that
It
food.
just, I believe in giving back, bro, no matter what you're doing. I come from a part of life where niggas that was in the hood, old niggas who did what they did, they gave back to the hood.
No, real shit, they did.
You know what I
They
mean?
did. Like, they really looked out
They
for the
did.
community.
Today's youngsters don't know nothing about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if we ain't doing it, who gonna make sure our people straight?
Exactly.
So
Nobody want to set the tone.
where the village at?
Exactly.
So
It
yeah.
ain't like that no more. Everybody for self now, and I feel like that's
Everybody
kind of
for
why the
self.
city so far.
Cause this how I feel. If I'm out, I see your jit out there water, get what I'm gonna do. Hey,
Yo, pipe.
nigga, you tripping. Cause guess what? I know your mama. I know your daddy.
Real shit.
At the end of the day, whatever go on from right there, I'll holler at y'all on the back end. Cause if we gotta save them. If we ain't trying to save them, we dead out here, bro. Like, our reproductive system is fucked up.
Facts.
How our last name gonna live?
Facts. I know you be seeing like the shade from like other barbers and stuff. How you deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I laugh at them.
not really reacting to it.
I laugh at them. Them niggas my son.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I been
You wanna
saying
know
that
why?
lately too.
See, this what they don't understand, bro. This me. I'm willing to give any game I got. And I done stepped to every barber that's in this shit. Mainstream or look barber coming up. Hey, let's do this.
Right.
Niggas don't know nothing about unifying, bro.
True.
They treat this shit like we in the streets.
I ain't gonna lie, you intimidating though. Like you like,
I believe in me.
and you supposed to.
Like-
But your work is that though, so you supposed to. But
It's like if you want to get better, you want to work around somebody
you wanna
that's
work
better
around
than
somebody
you.
that's better for sure.
I
ain't
feel.
gonna lie.
You want to
For
know what
sure.
barber I feel like better than me?
Who?
JB. Y'all don't know nothing about JB. He a dread. If you can work in Clippers, you a dog. It
Who
ain't
was
too
that?
many.
He was in Clippers with you.
Yeah, he a Jamaican. JB
Oh, the
came.
rude one.
JB.
The rude
man,
one. Like he not
nice.
rude, but he just come off real rude. He said he was on the corner,
all
right?
the way in the back. That's
Yeah.
where I first started.
Yeah.
In the back, in the corner.
I
It's
remember
like,
him.
It's like you believe in you. You believe in what you do. That's why you got this going on.
I ain't gonna lie, you the second person to say that. You know what I'm saying about being a barber that learned from another barber. The first nigga told me that was Perk, Big Perk, the barber.
That's real.
He came back to talk to us at school, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, sometimes he'll watch another barber and know where he had cut. And okay, damn, like our brother did that, so let me put my twist on
Add
it.
it to
then.
your technique. That's what I did. You know how I started? I learned Dante. We call him Blade.
Dante, yeah.
Dante taught me
Yeah,
shit.
that's cuz.
But where I first started from was with the Chico running, the Puerto Ricans. See, bro, I started cutting straight hair. And it kept my cutting our hair.
That's that
I
money in that
already
straight
knew how to
hair.
do that.
Yeah, there's
So,
money in that straight hair.
Don't
too.
let them tell you, hey, bro, don't do shit.
Yeah, no, I'm doing all that. All that.
Check. My
Cause
teacher-
bro, my teacher is Garrett. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, real OG. Taught my uncle know how to cut. Shit, the old school cut me now. Yeah, I don't.
It's learning how to cut is basically repetition, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it become muscle memory too.
exactly.
Yeah, I
And
learned
it's
that.
all, what I learned from the Chicos is, I thought I knew a lot of shit, but I didn't. You feel me? I'm
Now
just
it's
keeping
learning
it
from-
real.
That's real.
I was already cut, but they ain't no shit. They just showed me what the guard level was.
Mm-hmm.
And once you learn that guard level, that shit 1, 2, 3, and you got a vision, you gonna visualize as soon as you look at the head what you about to do.
How is it teaching your son that stuff?
He picked up a lot on his own by watching. I just watch what he knew and correct his wrongs. It's just that simple. And that's all you do. Cause if you can visualize what the haircut's supposed to look like, you basically somewhat know the steps to where you going.
Facts.
And so all I do is use it like this, show you this, that, and the third. That's simple.
Okay.
Knowing the tools.
That's real.
Yes, huh?
That's real.
He started.
He
I'm
gas.
like, damn.
Yeah,
I
I
bet
ain't
the
gonna
shit
lie.
be so motherfucking
He gonna
perfect.
be raw, like, boy, a lot of niggas gonna be in trouble when he get
licensed.
licensed.
Gonna be, you gotta see him like,
When
he like
once
that.
he get that license, well, he gonna
It's
be,
gonna be trouble.
pressure. Yeah,
Cause
shit,
now he in land of luxury. He don't know how it feel to be inside of a barbershop.
Yeah,
You gotta think a 13-year-old 17-year-old charging $30 a head.
he
You know what kind of money you can put in your pocket? And that's what they don't understand. The way I transform from what I used to do to this,
Mhm.
I had to make, okay.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though. So you a
But why
father
I'm
of
trying to
5.
60 a cut? Shit.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Let me ask you this though. You a father of 5, right? Okay, so you know what that one would do. How are you navigating the other 4? Especially like with, you cut hair, so your schedule is hectic. Like, how do you manage everything and dedicate some time to each child?
I don't even know how I do it. It's hard, bro.
Mhm.
Cause when you got to provide a lot of stuff you can't do. And
True.
it's just like that. Especially if you one of the only parents that's taking care of your kids, bro, it's a day-to-day fight. Like, it ain't too many people have to do that shit every day. And not that standing in my shoes. I've been doing that shit since day one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's different, bro. It's hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And you never can just give them all a one-on-one time because it's so many. You got to do it at one time, like, especially if it comes just fathering is fathering, period, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
As long as you're giving them that time. If I wasn't doing it at home, bro, I don't know what I'd do. They probably be running wild. You feel what I'm saying?
You think that's another reason why you like at home versus in the shop, so you
It
can have that time?
That's what it turned into.
Yeah.
And it turned into me seeing where I needed to be because I can control certain things. I know you ain't gonna be out doing such and such if I'm over here working, if I'm working right here.
Right.
It's so hard to even say I want to open up something or even go work anywhere. Cause everything I need right there, I ain't gotta go nowhere.
True. So okay. I know you. I I peep the profile, I know what's going on. I see how you keep it on. You still live a good lifestyle. How does that help you relate to your kids? Because you ain't just like we got OGs who ain't really in tune with what's going on now, but you know what's going on. So how that help you like with your parenting?
You just gotta be able to see and stay relevant and know what's going on. You got to. It's all the life about. The older we get, in order to know what's going on, it's about just staying relevant. That's it. You got. It's so you connect as a barber. I'm connected to
I was just
everybody.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing in the streets that
And
don't
then
know
get
what
past
happened.
you.
Right,
It ain't
right, right.
nothing on the legal side. I don't know, cause I deal with politics,
Right.
people who police. That's why I had to change my shit up.
Mhm.
Cause it's like now I'm seeing what my kids seeing.
Mhm.
So it's like damn. Then I get a phone call from my aunt one day. She like, listen, whatever you doing, stop it right now. I listened. The shit was serious, but I ain't listen. I kept going. A month or two later, I get this same call. This time, this shit sounds scary. It's like if you don't listen now, something
Ain't
the
gonna be
world
no
finna teach you,
Yeah.
and cause you ain't listening to God right now. You going on your own understanding of what you think is supposed to happen. That shit made me fall back completely. 3 years, ain't touch shit, and it feel better.
Nah, you ain't gotta wake up with no
Yeah,
scares.
worry
Don't
about
worry.
nothing. Kids good.
And now it's like they see the better side.
Mhm.
Cause I'm thinking while I'm going, this is what I'm supposed to be doing in order to take care of them. My any means, that's how I go.
For sure.
A lot
We
of
was just
people
talking
ain't
about
know. I thought I was lower key than a bitch, but didn't know. More people knew than I thought knew. Cause I believe in only the person who you dealing with. That's all need to know.
That's,
Right,
it ain't
right.
like that no more.
They so,
Mm-mm.
but I start seeing shit that my kids were doing that opened my eyes, saying like, look, I gotta get me right in order to get them right. They gotta see a better image.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like
You feel like you kicking that to them now? They seeing like,
I've been doing that shit day one regardless. Anybody child, even grown men.
mm-hmm.
Cause bro, as the older we get, we still need guidance. We ain't perfect. Sometimes we need to be checked. You feel me?
That would be too
Again,
old
Sean,
to
them
be teachable.
lectures. Sean be
Yeah.
coming home talking about them lectures.
Nah,
I'm
for
like,
real.
nigga, like,
Sean,
this
them
shit
lectures.
real.
You can't
But
never be too old to be
Yeah.
taught.
For
it ain't
sure.
no, think about it.
There's no
Growing
age
up,
limit on knowledge.
hell no. You had old niggas, that gonna make sure you know what going on. Nowadays, bro, they turn their head when they see this young nigga out here wilding.
Yeah.
It's
But so you
it's
don't
all
think
about,
that's a fear thing?
yeah, niggas ain't got scared.
Yeah, I was finna say,
And
well, they
on
scared
top
of
of
these
that,
young
they
niggas.
But-
also
but-
feel like these kids ain't teachable. Like back, you could talk to our generation, and you know you could tell us something, and we'll take heed. These motherfuckers ain't. They just really feel like they're not teachable. But a lot of these kids, like he said, they don't got they have nothing.
True.
So you can't just tell them one time and expect. Like you really have to be on their ass. Like you got to keep giving it to them. Don't
Yeah,
give up
nah.
on them, because everybody just give up on them.
You wanna
Yeah.
know what's crazy? It's about your approach though, bro.
It's definitely the approach.
It's crazy you say that because Busta Rhymes said something on the BET Awards that just happened. It was like, we want to talk to these young niggas, but shit, the old niggas, we ain't looking up the part no more. So now young nigga finna tell you, bro, what I'm finna listen to you for?
Cause we ain't doing what we telling them.
Yeah.
And that's
Real
exactly
shit.
why I said,
Real shit.
like, real shit, I gotta change me first.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the talking, but if you ain't walking with the talking,
Mhm.
if you ain't doing what you telling them not to do, you know what I mean? How they gonna listen? And what we gonna tell them at that point? How could I tell you no? Cause I'm doing what I'm telling you not to do.
Real shit.
And it ain't no real OGs. You got today's, boy, y'all don't even understand. Today's niggas, I look at them like they pitiful.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The
Cause it's
OGs
like this what they look for. I'ma see how I make some more money. Huh. This nigga don't know nothing about the streets. But you gonna try him anyway. And you wonder why you got rolled on. But look what you just did to this young nigga. You just killed his life. You ain't showing them positive. Instead,
Right.
you say, instead of saying, look, little dog, you know how to fill out the application? Half of these niggas don't even know how to fill out the application. Or you can put a letterhead on.
Not even that, right? I bet 9 out of 10 young niggas right now they know how to cut a yard.
Exactly. So, cause we
Yeah,
made it
nah.
easy.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm watching $1 Million Game one day. He said, look what we did to him, though. It's really our fault, no lie. I blame us. I ain't gonna lie. Tell
That's
all the niggas I know all the time, bro, it's our fault. We ain't doing what was did to us.
True. Yeah.
We ain't standing up in
Trying to
the
make
paint.
their life easier, but you ain't giving them nothing.
We buying them Gucci shoes.
Yeah, but my granddaddy
We-
woke me up 9 a.m.
We
sharp.
buying
For
them.
sure.
We buying them whatever they want, just like the money don't matter.
You ain't gotta work for
We,
that.
we,
that
it was
money
hard for
matter.
us to get a pair of motherfucking Michael
For
Jordans.
sure.
Man, look,
Mama, you spending what? They was $150 back in my days.
And that shit just handed to them.
Now
man,
it's like they don't work for nothing.
niggas
don't
ain't
have
got
to work.
niggas ain't got daddies and granddaddies that woke them up at 9 a.m. in the summer. Boy, come cut this yard.
Yeah.
Fuss if you want to. Shit.
You want this money?
Ain't no DCO. You just gotta wear what come with it.
Yes, I got my shoes in high school. They wanted what you sport. Nigga, I got to cut. Grandma, you got somebody to do make some money.
Real shit.
That's how I was.
Niggas
I
don't
learned
remember.
how to work early.
Hey, these young niggas ain't gonna never know about their mama selling Avon.
For real.
They ain't
What?
they ain't gonna never know about their mama selling
And
Avon.
Mary
Yeah,
Kay.
Mary Kay, yeah.
And Mary Kay.
Well, that shit real. They ain't gonna never know about that. Man, look, hey, okay, so boom. We finna get in the nitty gritty now. Let's talk about this post you made. Did you make it or did you share it about the men and the clip nails?
I made it.
What made
You
you,
know
just like, let me just drop this real quick, like, y'all niggas ain't right.
Cause all them niggas come to your barbershop, got them that clean nail.
Yeah,
I
like, I
said
know
too
you got
much.
some customers that feel the type of way.
Too, that's just how they feel.
Cause why you got
And you know how I feel. This what I said. I told one of my dogs this. He like, bro, you like, look, I got mine done today. Ain't gonna even say his name. Good nigga though.
I know what you talking about. I bet.
Yeah, good nigga. So, but get what? I can respect the man who do it. I ain't saying you gay or none of that. I ain't calling nobody gay. But what I'm saying is, I never seen old niggas I grew up with that shit.
Mhm.
They got, you can get groomed. What's wrong with going to get groomed? There's nothing wrong with it. Go get them done, but don't get what's the clip polish for? Cause this how I feel. Why you want to be shiny?
Shit,
They
the
say
reason
it's
they
nail
want
protection.
You know,
Bro.
the reason why their teeth to be shiny, they want their chains to be shiny, cars to be shiny. You know.
Yeah, but I never seen older guys do it. So it's like,
Well, you know, that's a different type of lane right there. You know, you talk to an old nigga about that, they be like, nah, that ain't right, that's gay, yeah.
So-
But
Tell
you
me.
know, at times change. Females
Yeah, I'm
like their
going
men
over
to be
there, but I'm
well
on the
kept.
podcast
so
right
we
now.
doing
I
what the
have to call
women
you back
want.
when I
Like, you
get
can
there.
be well kept, but know how to well keep yourself without doing certain things that you know deep down in your mind. Your mama would slap you side your motherfucking head. She caught you playing some nail polish.
Oh, for shit, sure.
No matter what
For
color
sure.
it was.
I
See,
ain't gonna lie,
whatever.
don't come around me with a nail
And I
polish.
mean, if you gonna let your son do it, you gonna look at.
So do
Like,
you
look at
feel-
your nails. And I feel like that, I want clean nails at all times. Both
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
nails
Yeah,
are
I mean,
clean.
exactly.
There's nothing wrong
don't
with
play
it.
none.
But polish is just a bit much. We're not going
So
to
let
the
me
nail shop
ask
to get
y'all
our
this
nails
though.
done.
Do y'all feel like clip polish is a gateway? Because you know right now a lot of rappers are painting their nails.
Why you gotta do what other people do?
Exactly, be you.
Why
I
you
don't know.
gotta
I
get
mean,
your
you know,
nails
it's a
polished
lot
so
of
people get
it's
their
a lot of
nails polished?
backlash with it. Some people they rooting for it real hard, and you got some people that's like, man, hell nah, I ain't with that shit.
I mean, I feel the girls that's rooting for it because, like I said, I like a well-grown man. I want your nails clean, but baby, you're not getting no polish. That's just a bit much for me.
That's what they are like.
I don't want your
said.
shit shiny.
Don't go to the nail salon, get your shit done, get your feet done. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that.
You don't even gotta go to the nail shop.
But
to have
I'm not
clean nails.
finna-
Y'all don't go.
I damn sure though. I cut my own
Nah, I do
shit.
that shit. I just
Y'all
clean
don't go.
my own
I ain't
shit.
Just be
feeling it.
clean. Like if you gotta go to the nail shop, something wrong. Just be
I
clean.
mean, me and my personal opinion, I feel like it's just unnecessary, bro. I don't need to be shiny on my end.
But
I
you
don't need
all
you to
that.
coat my shit and I gotta wave it dry. It just ain't
They
necessary.
ain't waving the driver. They put them in the thing. They get jail. Don't
Ah,
play with them. That's jail polish.
Nah.
That's
Yeah,
jail
look,
polish. They not air
You
drying. They
can't
get
tell
jail.
me. You can't tell me that nigga don't feel some type of way
Shit be all
with his hands
shaking.
like this. You can't tell.
It's just some. I ain't gonna lie. It's something wrong with them.
I ain't gonna lie though. I
You
ain't
might
gonna
well
lie.
go get your dick waxed after. Like you might as well go get your dick waxed after.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I ain't sticking my hands under no
You tell you
heaters.
gotta
or
hold
But
lights.
they going under the
Come
right.
on,
That's
man.
jail. That's why
Come
I
on.
be so pretty
Like,
and shiny.
look,
They going
look,
under the
at, look at me right now. Look at me, and then just
Man,
imagine
I
me
done
doing.
seen them
Imagine
in
me
there.
doing this.
I done seen them
No,
in there.
man.
That's how
Man,
they
they
be
gonna tell
too.
I'm gay in the
On
bitch.
Instagram and all, recording that shit. Proud of
Ain't
it.
nothing to the gay people, but man, I don't look right to
Proud of
myself
it.
up like this and doing this.
Don't
Gotta
do
dry
that.
my hand. Man,
I don't even want you to go to the nail
hell
shop.
nah.
Like, we might go get a
Hell
pedicure
nah.
together, but don't even get no clean.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I did the pedicures.
But-
Like,
It
And
ain't
I'm
nothing
okay
wrong
with
with
that.
that.
yeah,
But-
yeah.
I feel
You
like
gotta
it
get
ain't
your
nothing
nails
wrong
It's
with
just
none of
getting
that.
clean, but don't
It's
sit
just
that
I'm not
polish.
gonna
Don't put
no
shit
polish
clear on my
Polish.
toes. Don't rub shit on my toes.
But
I
I
don't
feel
even
like why
like
y'all be
feet.
running to the nail. Y'all can keep y'all nails clean without running to the nail shop. Like
Okay.
it's two
Yeah,
men right here.
I tell I cut hair all day long.
All y'all gotta do is wash
So
wash
you-
your ass, wash your dishes,
in your Gucci's.
those type of things. Clean your nails.
Yeah.
But it's crazy though. You'll have some niggas that do all that, but they ain't gonna keep no crib clean. They ain't finna get dirty for real.
Exactly. But look,
That's
it's-
why they going to the nail shop, cause that shit dirty. That's why they gotta go.
Nah, that shit.
I told you, just wash your ass and wash your dishes.
that's simple.
If you polish your nails clear, that's your business. Being well groomed is everything. I definitely don't think that makes you gay.
We ain't say it make you gay. We just,
Mhm.
he was
Everybody
just
got their
saying
own
that he
preference.
would feel a little funny sitting up there like that.
I
Now, we ain't calling nobody
Nah,
gay.
fuck that, do that
We
right
just
there,
saying we don't want that.
do that right there, moat. Ain't gonna lie, moat. Now
It's
you,
like everybody
you
gonna
see,
have
you
their
see
own
what you
opinion.
like. Sitting up there
You
like
feel
this,
me?
moat. You ain't
And that
gonna
wasn't
go
a
for that.
thing. Like, when did that even become a thing? Like, over the past 2 years, all you see is
Well, no, rappers did it. Rappers started that. I ain't gonna lie. I done seen rappers start that.
That's the problem.
that's not a
Niggas-
thing, though.
Cause think about it. You got real gangsters who go do that shit.
Okay, and Thug was wearing a skirt, so where that skirt at?
That's the one who I'm talking about. Right there.
Yeah, but he used to have color.
And they got
shit.
Yeah.
rumor.
He
They
ain't
say-
got no color.
They say Uzi a real one, and Uzi be having black nails and shit. So
Baby, you not
But-
gonna tell
but-
me
but
Uzi.
both of
I
them
know
niggas
that.
got-
I don't know
got-
what you
I ain't gonna lie, saying Philly.
They got
that's the thing.
allegations on their name too, though. Them two, they got
But
the
I mean, no,
allegations.
until they drop the proof, it's just allegations.
But I mean, if
Yeah.
if you believe in what you believe in, cool.
Look, the
That's
allegation.
cool.
Allegations sometimes be proven because of your movement.
Yeah.
The shit you be
I mean,
doing.
as long as you comfortable with who you are, you can do what you want. But
Yeah.
just make sure you can stand on what come behind whatever decision you make. That's like if I go paint my nails tomorrow, it's gonna be like I confirmed every rumor everybody ever said about
Yeah.
it.
It's like
I'm
people
so
forgot what we raising out here, though, bruh.
It's over. Like,
It's
I'm
like-
not coming to Raw Table Talk no more. This shit ain't raw.
Hey, Boca Rain said, "What's up, Winter?"
Yo,
At that point, it's over. Don't do that. So.
Nah, I'm more.
But I
than
do.
gonna
I'm
do
big
that.
on nails though. I don't want like if your nails are dirty, it's a turn off. Like I'm
But
not.
no,
gonna
I don't
lie.
even like long
And
nails.
if you can't keep
like,
your nails
yeah.
clean, it just makes me feel like you're not washing your ass, you're not washing your dishes. But neither here nor there. If you gotta go to the nail shop,
What
go.
if they got a
Leave the
dishwasher?
polish.
But they got a dishwasher.
I don't believe in dishwashers. Dishwashers ain't washing. I can't put no bleach in my dishwasher. I
You
want.
can.
if
I don't
y'all
want
would
it.
have seen what the people were saying,
I like to
on the
watch dishes,
shelves,
though.
bro. Oh my god.
By who?
He said, like,
But they were saying on the shelves when they was re-sharing it, that thing had about 13, 14 other.
That's why I said like I
Oh, it
know.
went up.
I know they
What?
was crazy, like they was
Okay.
snapping for real. Like
That's
you
what
had,
it is, huh?
you had people that agreed, you had the real disagree. It was like, oh hell nah, that's good hygiene, that's woo woo woo. So it's like I understand it from both ways.
But we said you could go get your nails done. You could go get a manicure without getting the polish. Like the polish is
well,
not
they say
hygiene.
the clear coating is supposed to be something to strengthen your nails.
You could get a nail strengthener that's not gel polish.
Yeah.
That gel polish that they put on your nails is not a healthy coat. That's just gel polish, baby.
My shit ain't never cracked, slack, none of that.
Yeah, that's not. That's not that.
Hey
Okay,
fellas, if
tight
that's what y'all
boy.
like, man, y'all boy keep doing y'all thing, man. That's what y'all
Go
like.
ahead on.
Oh, okay. So we finna stand to the nail. We finna raise a real riff raff for this one. So I seen you share a post. You said if a woman needs child support to pay her bills, she shouldn't receive it.
Oh no, see, I just reshared that just to share. But look, okay, if we want to get on that topic, I never been in that type of situation though
Salute
with
to
child
you
support.
know,
Period.
salute to
Because
the
I
people.
don't believe in putting the white folks in our business.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And number one, if we can't come to agreement on parenting,
So
it's a
how do you
problem.
deal with a parent that can't communicate?
You just ignore them. And sometimes the ones that can't communicate, that's their problem.
Mhm.
You just do your part, handle your business. You gotta
Okay.
stand on your team, just do your part.
So do you appreciate when you have you know what I'm saying, a good mama who gonna go the extra
Oh
mile?
yeah, that shit hella appreciated.
For sure.
You
for
know,
sure.
sometimes people don't know how to appreciate when they got shit good. They don't understand what's really going on. It be bro, it's so many different situations to where it's like you just gotta be grown about it.
Facts.
We are not the same. We not gonna parent the same. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
So how you handle your business is maybe how do you handle your business. But when that child wrong, that's when we come to agreement. At the same time, we stick on the same thing. Okay, your parenting still may be different. How you move, you may move faster than I move.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we different people.
Right.
And they gon' and this thing, so it's like, who do you feel have the most responsibility, the mother or the father, when it come down to
I
that
think,
child period?
me personally, it should always be 50-50.
It should, but this where the buck come in at, right?
Mhm.
A mother is supposed to have that child no matter what the situation
We
is.
just talked about that on the
But
last one.
But what
If
if
it-
your child want to be? So say you got a child that's old enough to know what he want to be. What if he want to be in a
Well, he not
That's-
saying
that's-
have
that-
them like
that's-
physically with you, but you're supposed to have your child no matter
No
what.
matter
like,
what the situation is, bro.
behind it 100%.
When it come down to
Oh, like got they back.
like you just gotta
no,
have it.
just if it come down to that other parent don't want to do anything, or it come down to the point where
I see where you going.
if it come down to the point where
We just talked about
you as a mother now, it's just how I feel. I feel like that child needs your nurture more than he needs.
Always.
He or she needs that father.
Always.
Because it's a different feeling when I know so many people who grew up without a daddy, but they had a strong ass mama.
Yeah. Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Most
So in my eyes, I just feel like a mother role is way bigger than that father when it comes down to certain things. Like when it comes down to you teaching that young man how to be a man, okay, that's what you do. You gotta teach him how to be a man, but that man can't give that child that soft spot, cause that's the mother job.
So what about the fathers who got their kids, quote unquote? How you had yours?
I don't know how to be the mama. All I know how to do is go one way. I can't teach you how you supposed to moan certain shit. Cause I was taught just to be tough. You got to stand up, chin high, nigga, poke your chest out. So I don't know how to give you that type of comfort when it come down when you down a certain shit. All I know how to do is pick you up. I can't. It's a different teaching at that point.
Most definitely.
And so I just feel as though no matter what's going on, especially if you know what type of job that father have or what he's doing, goddamn, poke your chest out. Be a mama. Be a mother, not a mama.
Yeah,
It's a
my-
difference, bro. People
But that
don't
goes back to
understand.
what you were saying. That's like our era. This new era of bitches, that shit different. Like these hoes feel like, bitch, get your child. Like fuck them
Yeah,
kids. Like we really
exactly.
live in a fuck them kids. Like when they be saying fuck them kids, they
They
don't be
mean
joking.
that.
But it's so crazy though. You
That
got
shit not a
mothers.
joke.
You got mothers that'll do that, but they'll get on the internet and portray like they just that. When really it's the father in the background who making it happen.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say you can always tell, but you can tell. Like you could tell the mamas that's mama, the mommy.
The mamas that's the really mama.
Yeah,
this-
and you can tell the motherfuckers like,
Oh,
cause
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I done seen some bitches post some trend on their goddamn birthday, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know you had kids.
Bro, it'd be
Like
so
I see you
surprising.
out every night. I've never, bro, your kids go to school with me, and you know I'm at every PTA. Like that moment shit for me is big, and I feel like the role at school is huge.
It's different.
I've never seen you at school.
So-
I be seeing y'all trend. I ain't never seen you at
So let me
nothing.
ask y'all this: what's some tips y'all can give on co-parenting?
Just be able to come to have an understanding.
But are you okay? So
It's okay to be wrong.
It's
Some
okay to
people-
be wrong. I swear
It's
I was
okay,
just finna say
but
that.
this the problem. The problem with the other parent, they be wanting you to acknowledge that so much. But why? If I'm wrong, I know how to.
But why
accept
not
that.
though?
But if you gonna keep steady, you want me to study, it don't make sense. It's like now it's gonna come to a point where I just gotta ignore you because you steady going about something. We different. You
I
gonna
was just
move
gonna say.
But
different.
have you explained that to that party?
Yes, bro. They sometimes they don't want to hear that though. So
Especially
you have
now
some
mamas.
people
Mamas-
who
mamas-
feel like it's what I want.
what I say. What
It
I
don't work
mamas
that
do
way.
like
Just-
what I
you
say.
a father,
I'm
and you
for
gonna
sure.
move on your time because your life don't run how they life run anymore.
No, that's-
Once you split from that person, it no longer stays the same.
Yeah,
Because
nah,
when we
but-
in that same facility,
It's different.
now we moving on the same time.
But I will say though, being fathers, we don't take as many things serious.
No, that's I always took it serious.
No, depending
It's
on
like-
the situation, we don't always take stuff serious. Well, I'm gonna speak on
Like what's
Because-
an example?
Yeah. Agree.
like
Like okay, like they
kids need to be in the bed at a certain time,
Yeah,
need to wake up at
okay.
a certain time. Okay, I hear that, but I ain't really like.
they gonna run over y'all.
Okay, you need to be in the bed by
They gonna
9.
run over y'all.
No, I'm gonna say like you need to be in the bed by 9. For,
But I ain't
I'm
coming in
doing
there
some
to make
whole
sure you
other
sleep.
shit. It's 11 o'clock and y'all still up watching TV.
On
Alright,
the
go to
phone
bed.
and
You
shit.
feel me? Like right now, go to bed. But now y'all gonna wake up early in the morning.
They tired
And y'all crying and y'all mad, and I'm not a morning person, so I'm pissed off too that I even gotta get up with y'all.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
now we sit here, get it together. And I don't want to hear that. Get it together.
That's
But
true.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like okay. So now when the mom step in, like I told you that. Yeah, you pissing me off, but then at the end of the day, I gotta understand too. Like I just ain't own how you own. You feel me?
But
Like
that
I
goes
fumbled.
back to what
I
he
fucked
says.
up.
It's different. It's gonna be different in your house. It's gonna be different in their house.
Of course.
And
Of course.
granted, what you doing not right. Cause
No,
you
no,
said
it's
you
not.
tired.
Yeah, true.
And
enough.
they ain't ready to learn in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
had
I'm
to
gonna let
tighten
you
up
learn
on
that for yourself. Cause guess what? This your problem. When the school called
Yeah.
today and you took them to school tired, this your problem.
That's real.
That's true.
That's real.
But I do think like one tip that nobody understands: do what's fucking best for the child.
Exactly.
Like
That's
personal
true.
feelings, all that extra
Keep
shit.
it.
And you
Keep
cannot.
it.
And
Make
you,
it simply about the child. Do what's best for the child, and understand you cannot control the whole situation.
No.
Exactly. And what I learned too, you cannot beef in front of that child.
We'll,
And that's true.
me and my baby mama.
Some people don't know how to stop,
Me
bro.
and my
Just
baby
like
mama, we do not
let
argue
it
in front of
go.
the kid. Yeah, let it go.
Yeah, nah,
And
like,
do what's best for the child. Like even
never.
I
Have that
learned
shit on the
to
back end.
ignore when
send
you
it by text message.
when they can't. You got nobody to argue with.
Yeah.
They hate that
And
nonchalant
see, I ain't
shit.
gonna lie.
And that's me.
that's-
It's me.
Nah,
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
I block my baby mama. Cause
Nah,
that's what it is.
I ain't
I
gonna lie,
block him.
that's one thing I like respect a lot about my daughter's mom. She is very heavy on that. No matter what misunderstanding we have, it ain't happening in front of G.
That's
Yeah,
real.
you don't
Nigga.
let them see that.
Nigga, shut up.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
know what I'm saying?
Text me about it. Go out the door. Let's talk
Yeah,
about it.
you
When
feel
she
me,
go to
like-
sleep, we'll talk about
Because
it.
it
that
makes
shit
them
really
feel like
affect
they
the
gotta
child.
see it, they gonna pick sides at one point.
And they do.
that shit don't
Well, not
work.
really. That's also molding their character because you know they can grow up saying, "Okay, well, boom, I seen Pop say this to Mom, so now I can
Yeah.
say this to
Or I
another."
seen mom say
You know what
this
I'm
to
saying?
dad.
I can say
They
this
do,
to a
for
female
sure.
and this female. Hell, he might go to school the next day.
Bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
That's true.
Oh, boy, office
You
nine.
said it last
Kick
time.
out.
That's true.
Oh,
bro,
bro.
you can try so hard not to say that, but guess what end up happening? That no, that used to be that Byron.
Yeah.
And eventually, what you do?
You gonna snap?
I ain't not.
That's
You
why I
did.
block him.
But
I block my baby daddy. I
one
would
thing,
not argue with him.
but see, one thing we gotta learn, and that's for all humans, and that's why the crime rate is the way it is. We gotta learn to control our emotions.
For
Exactly,
real.
but
Just
if
know
you're
our place,
emotional
bro.
at that moment, it's not the time to talk.
Exactly.
Well, no, I done
Calm
learned.
down and double back.
Honestly, I'm gonna shut down because for one, I don't know how to argue. So all I know is pop off and snap. So I'm not a morning person. So if you come at me in the morning and you on your bullshit, I'm just gonna ignore you because either I'm gonna say something to hurt your feelings or I'm gonna really hurt you. So avoid both of them. I ain't finna respond. You know what I'm saying? You
But
popping
it's
off. I'm
also
just
like sometimes y'all be ignoring it, and I understand like if it's bullshit, yeah, ignore it. But like if I'm telling you something like with the bedtime, like bro, she tired, she cranky, she at school, she tripping, like.
now I gotta go and get you up out of here.
I'm
Alright, son, I
fussing
love
real
you. It's
quick,
time to
but-
go. Alright, baby, I love you. It's time to go.
Yeah,
So
but-
okay,
Y'all gotta get around.
if you know that the other parent is not good with that, why you don't take control and say, okay, in the mornings, I'll make sure that this goes on. He get to school or go to, at this certain time. You pick him up in the afternoon. You keep it woo woo. Weekends is yours.
Well, with you knowing how your child like to be around, would you be cool with that?
You. It could. What's best for the child?
It do. It's
Okay.
definitely
Okay,
it goes
I
what's
respect that.
best for the
I
child.
respect that. That's
In my
real.
case, I don't have no face like that. But me and my baby mama don't have those type of problems. Like he have
We ain't
my
doing- we ain't
daughter
doing
sleep.
this tonight. That's what we ain't doing tonight.
Like he be having my daughter in the room at 7:00, and she be calling me like, "Mom, he got me in the room in the dark." Just go to sleep,
Yeah.
baby. And I hate it though, and I really hate it because I don't do that to her at the house. Like 7:00 would be like you pushing it, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's-
It's
that's
still
you
daylight
pushing
out.
it. Well, my
Yeah.
baby daddy, like he's so firm on shit. Like my
That's
daughter feel
good,
like
though.
she can't. It's good, but he push her so hard.
Every
Like
parent,
she feel like she
People-
can't get nothing
you
wrong.
you want to know what's crazy?
My daughter get like she can get a 92. She
It's-
gonna cry.
It's bad parenting, but at the end
She's
of the
gonna
day,
cry. Like that's why she going to 3rd grade now.
it could be bad parenting, but it's like this. You got. It's
Uh-oh.
different.
We got a mean ass comment. Damn, I'm sorry. I need to check the comments. Who determines what's best for the child though?
Ooh, both
They-
parents.
both
That's what
parents.
we just
It
said.
gotta be 50-50.
It's what
if,
you-
if the father and the mother are both
both
active,
involved
Yeah.
for sure.
it gotta be
It's
50-50. At some
50-50.
point, we gotta come up with an agreement.
That's why you gotta get all that petty shit out the window. Don't yell at me. Don't
And
cuss
see, I
at me.
feel like
we
a lot
can,
of
we can,
people
we can deal
feelings
with
be
this.
in the way.
It be feelings.
A lot of
And
people
that's why I'm
feelings
just
be in the way.
do what's best for the kid, bro. They be waiting on one look. It could be the smallest thing, but
And
because the
blow
feelings
it.
still involved.
So how would y'all deal with that though? You know, y'all got a person that y'all might feel want to still be with y'all. So
I just told
with
you.
y'all not being with them, they gonna make it extra hard.
just told
This the problem.
You
number
know.
one.
You know.
We not getting personal.
I block them. No, that's not-
But
Once-
they
once
don't
it's-
work though when you got the child.
Once it's over, it's over. It's
Cool.
all on you. You know, it's all on you. You got full control of that situation. You got a lot of niggas still be trying to sleep with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
They-
Niggas
they'll be back-
don't always
that's the
double
problem.
back.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah,
That's
most
the biggest
definitely.
problem.
I
If
ain't
there's
gonna
no
type of
feelings
time.
involved, that
If
shit goes smooth,
if
man.
this shit went wrong for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So especially now if it's ain't no kid involved, you may double back. Cause we ain't got nothing that's really holding us
Right.
in contact. But when it come down to that baby mama situation, if you double back, nigga, you in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Ooh.
But sometimes, even if you don't double back, you could just have them bitter baby mamas that just can't stand to see you move on.
That's true.
Them bitches just can't stand to see you move on. I don't
Tell
want my
me
baby
what's up.
around this bitch. I don't want such.
Give me y'all thought on this. How would you treat an inconsistent parent though?
Man, I don't listen. I don't.
Oh,
In my younger days, it was bullshit. But as my older self, I don't give a fuck. Cause guess what? At the end of the day, it gotta get done,
You know
and I
what's
gotta
crazy?
do it.
I never not one time bashed now one of my baby
Never
mamas on
seen you
social
do it.
media.
I've never seen you do it.
Not one
Nah,
time.
that ain't the way.
Cause it's like this. I'm gonna get your ass about what you created.
I mean, but is it really that bad though?
It's that serious.
If it's an inconsistent parent, it's definitely that.
It's
bad.
like sometimes it's like they say what you consider as that bad, and then too at the same time, it's some parents that does nothing at all. But I respect the trying parent, especially if I know the situation, what you have going on, what's
Okay.
on your plate.
So so I know you
That's
got
rare.
2 BMs, right?
Yeah.
I got 2 BMs. And the BG, no matter what we go through, I never have nothing bad to say about either one of them when it comes to parenting. You know what I'm saying? My daughter mama, she gonna handle it 100%. Nothing bad to say. My son mama, we have our bumps in the road, but at the end of the day, I know like deep down, you really a good person and you just running into the wrong shit right now. You feel me? You being misguided. So
That's
I ain't,
real.
you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna take a hold of that. You know
That's
what I'm
real.
saying? So would you hold both of yours on that same standard?
I mean, it all depends. I can't say that.
So your
I'll be
oldest 4
real.
kids are from the same mom?
From the same person.
I didn't know that.
I was with my first kid's mom for 11 years. That's like some high school shit.
Oh,
You
I
know,
definitely understand that.
But it do like this though. One thing about people, what we gotta realize, we seasonal. Ain't that meant to last forever. Cause guess
I don't
what?
agree with that.
You know why? We gonna die.
We're gonna die. Ain't nothing meant to
It
last.
ain't gonna last forever.
But we gonna meet us in the
Lifetime. You can
afterlife.
say a life. Nah, you know we ain't gonna be together no damn afterlife
Why
time.
not?
Because the Bible tells us when we get up there, we ain't gonna know nobody. If we gonna take it that far.
Oh, that's hurtful.
You planning on seeing my dog there in the afterlife?
I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm one of the people, like, you know, I understand the importance of the Bible. I ain't read that shit.
I haven't either. But
we shouldn't even talk about it because you got no woke people that's gonna spam them.
They can do what they want to do. All
we
just
need
need
that though. Because this is what I feel like.
I grew up in church though, so it's different for me.
You know, people feel like that's a subject we shouldn't even talk about in the barbershop.
What? Christianity? Or
spirituality, period.
I do try to stay away from it though.
I love
it's like
our
religion and politics are two things that
though, because I'm not gonna sit there and read no damn book that's this
you
thick.
can school you,
That's
but you
not really
also have
dictionary.
you already have
You
in
know
your
what he
mind
say?
what you believe though.
You want to know what I've been
you can get
saying
schooled
lately?
from the wrong motherfucker.
I don't read the Bible now, but I deeply believe in God, bro.
For
like,
sure.
I really know ain't nothing I done did in my life I ain't did it by myself. You know what I mean? Like something was covering me when I was out there doing what I was doing.
Hold on, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to check. Get at this comment. Pop, that ain't true no more. A man has to get 50-50 through court, otherwise has no say so. No, Ron DeSantis just passed a new law. 50-50 is automatic now for fathers.
Oh,
for sure.
Part, I ain't even know
that.
that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's real.
That's for sure.
That's real.
That ain't even new.
That's real.
That ain't even new. Judge Fleury, the judge that's in Tallahassee that do that, as soon as you come in the courtroom, it ain't no
But
argument.
see, that's the thing. Fathers gotta want that shit. A lot
You
of
have to
fathers
want that, and that's what I've been telling
everyone. Stand on it.
Anytime I hear any man that's arguing about that, when my baby daddy took me to court, guess what I did? We set out in mediation. I'm not even. You want my daughter that bad? I love that for you, and I love that for her. Sign that shit.
But see, that's the thing. Do you really want the child that bad, or are you just putting on the pump?
No, my baby mama is a mama. He want the child that bad. I ain't gonna lie, no he don't, cause baby with his mama a lot of time. He do want to hurt me, but he also like he do want to be involved. But I wasn't even keeping the child from him, so it was some tit for tat shit. But if you want it, guess what? I'm gonna put that shit on your plate. Now every time your mama go out of town, guess what? Can you get her? Nah, you can't deal with that shit, huh? You can't deal with that shit, huh? It's different, huh?
I ain't gonna lie, but
really, I like that for men.
It's really levels to this parenting shit for real.
But a lot of men don't want that. Like you can sit around, you can complain. She won't let me see my kid. I ain't seen my kid. But all you gotta do is go to court, file that paper within 30 days. That judge's gonna give you, even if it ain't 50%, you gonna at least get 30. You're gonna be able to see your child. All you gotta do is provide a fucking place of living. That's all they want. Nothing more, nothing less.
But what if you live in two different cities or in a different state?
Then it's 50-50. It depends. It depends. Some parents get like every time they're out of school, so you'll get summer, winter, spring, any off school break, or they go 50-50 and you do 6 months here and 6 months there, and they literally switch schools every 6 months.
What if she have you on child support at that time and you get 50-50?
You still gotta pay the parent that makes the most money still has to pay. Me and my baby daddy do 50-50 and he still gotta. I mean, we don't do it because I told the judge like we'll just agree to do it cash out. Cause when it comes to him, I don't financially. I don't like. Well, he don't give me no money, but anything I call and say my daughter need is there. Like it's at the door in a second, no pressure. So like, but the parent that makes the most money is obligated to pay child support.
Yeah, it's like 70-30.
Yeah, you can't agree to say like. Oh, he give me money, and the judge will be alright with it. Like, it don't have to go through the courts, but you know, most of these bitches, they want the money, but...
Yeah, you know, they don't know how to
I feel like we doing 50-50, you do your part at your house, and I got my house. My baby daddy don't bring shit to my house.
But see, some people can't control their household. They need extra help. They expect just because y'all have a child together that you supposed to do X, Y, Z, when really... I got my own, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, Z to do, so why should I contribute?
Okay, so can I ask y'all a question? How does that feel?
My baby mamas, though. One thing I can say, it don't be it strictly what the kid need. I ain't gonna, Raven 100 ain't gonna lie. I don't have that problem. It just sometimes people don't have that understanding. We different.
Right.
We gonna parent different. It's just how it go. How you made discipline, I made discipline different.
Right.
It's certain
and I ain't gonna lie, that's real though, because you made me more harder than I'm gonna be. I'm a soft-hearted person.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I'm soft-hearted as hell to my little girl, but to my son I'm tough because I was one of the people that came up without my pops. You feel me? And you know, I feel like, you know, if he would have been on my ass, he didn't have to be on my ass. If he just
If
would
you
have
would have just been there, it would have been different.
well, he was there, but you know, I needed more physically.
Right.
So I feel like my life, if I felt like I could have called and hollered at you about anything from a young age, my life would have took a major
But I'm gonna tell you
turn.
something, and I'm gonna
That
cut you
be
off.
deep.
But don't do that, cause that's the same shit I was just telling you when we was on the podcast, and I was telling you I did that with Junior. I was so tough on Junior because I was raised up in our family. Men
But
have to
but
be
at the
men.
same time though, like you said, you was his best friend also.
I was his best friend, but like when it comes to Junior, like I'm your best friend. But anybody that know me will tell you, like, bro,
It's
I
nothing
stand
wrong
on
with being
business,
business.
what I'm saying,
Like,
like,
don't
friend.
I ain't let Junior get away with nothing.
But see,
Like the
that-
shit, my
I feel like
daughters,
it ain't
you
never
can't
wrong
cry.
with being that child best friend. No, why? Cause he comfortable or she comfortable talking to
Exactly.
you.
Like it's like a
Ain't
But
nothing
balance.
we also had a
They know
line
that
though, but my
boundary,
son couldn't
yeah.
do nothing wrong like without me being on his ass.
That's
Yeah,
real.
But
it's-
when it
it's-
comes to my daughters, like I was real gentle, but like I was telling Tony on the last podcast, I see the difference. Like my son is more resentful, and he's like in his fucking way right now.
I ain't gonna lie
But-
to you. When them boys reach a certain age, it's gonna be that way.
But see, I need
But I do feel like if I would have just loved on him a little more, like instead of cussing your ass out for this,
yeah, yeah,
just
nah, don't
or
cuss
whoop,
somebody.
not cussing them out. You know, when I say cussing them out, like yelling at them
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whooping
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I used to whoop. I ain't gonna lie. I used to beat Junior ass for everything.
You wanna
Yeah.
know what's
Like
crazy
I used to
though?
whoop Junior for everything. I'm not even ashamed to say it because that's just what the fuck I was taught. Like men gotta be men.
It was,
Stop
you
fucking
know,
crying. Like why the fuck you crying? But instead of listening to why the fuck you crying, like you
but
had
see,
so
that's
many
the
problems.
generational curse on men. Men
Yeah,
just got
but
that curse.
I carried that. Had I not carried that, and I had, I'm just saying
But
that.
that's where the father's supposed to step in and let you
But
know.
he didn't
when you
have
trip.
that father.
I know.
So he
I'm
only
just
had
saying.
me,
That's
and I
real.
gave it to him wrong. Like instead of like
Nah, you
listening
really
when you
using
need
your-
it.
I mean, you wanna know something? You didn't. Don't blame yourself. Stop doing
No,
that.
I have. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I know I did
No,
because I know a
no,
lot
listen,
of shit
listen.
I did.
But still, though, with a single mother raising a man,
It's
it's
tough.
gotta be that way.
It's tough.
Or
as
he
fuck.
gonna run over you in at an early age. But now, guess what?
It's an early age, Montana.
They smell. This the age they really
It's the
smell
age with
themselves.
shit going on. The same
No
age.
lie.
I was
So
like
you know what's
working.
very important right now? No, at the age of like 13 and up, this when they really need a male figure. Because now my mind is wandering in a different way of which route to take. I got so much other shit in my face. Social, I ain't have social media.
But that's
But
social
I tell
media,
niggas today,
You
if
can't
we
beat
would have
it.
had that, we probably been just like these just is today.
Boy, that social
You
media,
can't beat it.
motherfucker.
No matter what we do,
I'm not gonna lie,
we're
but that
never
social
gonna
media
beat
is
social
I
media.
ain't know what was going
It
on
don't matter what I do
over
to
there on
that
that
nigga.
side
Like
of
he
town.
can finesse his sisters out them phones. I can take this nigga phone.
But no,
his
but to
sisters
be
so weak
honest-
on him, they gonna give it to him.
But to be honest, we're never gonna beat social media, so we have to embrace it, and we just have to coach them on what's really right, and what's really wrong.
Did I move it too far?
No, we good. Yeah, we really just gotta tell them right from wrong because be honest, like you know, I ain't knocking my parts at all. Like that's my nigga. Not like I fuck with him. I talk to nigga every day. But like growing up, if I was able to holler at you like, hey, pops, I ain't gonna think about selling drugs, and you get in my head like, man, nigga, hell nah, nigga, come do this and X, Y, Z versus doing that, life could have been different.
You know what I want to ask you? I'm gonna ask you this though.
What's that?
You know, it's always two sides to a story
What's that?
when it come down to that mom and daddy thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, sometime, bro, you'll be surprised why that male not there. Or
That
a
happened.
lot of them really do
went
be
over
trying.
that too. We went.
I
I
done-
was telling him.
I done witnessed this from being a barber, bro. You'll be surprised. I done seen niggas sit in my chair and cry
about that
because
shit.
they wanna be there, bro.
But you know that
nah,
go
I
back
ain't gonna
too.
lie.
But
That go back too, bro. Just take your ass to the court.
Well,
a
nah,
lot
so,
of them don't have the knowledge or even know
You
how.
don't even gotta know.
but see, let me
I
say
swear to
this
God,
though.
you don't have to know nothing. You just go to the court and you tell them my baby mama won't let me see my child. And they gonna write that shit up for you and they gonna stamp that bitch.
But
And
see,
it's really that simple. Like they make it
well,
so
hold on,
simple
hold
for
on,
that.
hold on, dude. Somebody told me to tell you something. Tell
You
her,
was trying to
tell
me
her he
something.
needed her. Tell her he needed her to be hard, but he also needed her to be gentle too.
I just said that. I know, baby. I know where I fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right?
But nah, but like
Nah, but-
okay, and not to speak too much of my situation, like You know, my mom and my pops, they had a roller coaster or whatever, but visitation was always there. It was always a
It
choice.
was always a choice.
But what I've learned being older and having kids, my nigga, you just wanted to live. And I ain't mad at you.
You know what's crazy? In some
I'm mad
African
at
tribes, bro, how they do that thing
I'm mad at
is
you.
this though.
I'm mad at you.
You have in Africa in some tribes, this how they raise their kids, right? You know, nowadays the grandma's 30, down there
I ain't
29.
gonna lie, them grandmas played that
Yeah.
role though.
But see,
Sure.
back in those days, you had parents who probably had kids early ages, but they had they mama and daddy who raised that child.
For sure.
So in Africa, some tribes, if say you my son,
Mm-hmm.
I'm 50, 60 years old, you in your 20s, you have a kid,
Right.
your parents raised that child,
For sure.
that you
Because
gonna be who you
still a
need to
baby.
be,
Type
so
shit.
that child will have that wisdom. So now, when your kids have a child, now it's your turn to raise theirs.
I see
It
what you're
goes in
saying.
a different cycle where.
It's not some really
Notice,
cultural shit.
notice when people come from Africa, they mindset when they get
Their
here,
mindset so
man.
different.
No, they are for sure.
Their mindset different.
Grandparents nowadays are shit.
But these grandmas is not grandmas.
They ain't the other granddaddies.
These
They all
grandmas,
trash.
these grandparents don't
There's
grandparent.
no
Because
type
they
of
still
wisdom.
in the streets. They still want to be in the club with their kids.
They feel like, where I raised y'all, y'all grown. You made that baby, raise that baby.
Hell
And for shit,
no.
sure, I get that. Don't get me wrong, I get that too. But my grandchildren, oh baby, y'all in house.
But see, people
I'm
don't
moving
understand.
the baby mama in the house.
People don't understand the importance of stability and shit like that. No.
People don't understand the importance of a village. Like,
That shit
And
A
just
lot of-
a lot of people don't grow the fuck up. Like honestly, I'm not gonna put an age gap on it because I don't know at what age why our minds just click and say we're grown. But
Mhm.
some people don't know when to stop doing
But
certain
You
shit.
gotta know with parents, man, you forever learning.
you
Every day.
forever learning.
One thing about it, how I grew up in today's world is totally different. I'm relearning how to be a parent in
'Cause these
today's
motherfuckers
world.
different than we were.
I can't. We could try that same thing of how we was raised, but we got
They
different
was-
shit
These
going on.
motherfuckers slicker.
But see, right now that's the bad part. We have to be more hands on now. Like my
It's
son.
not the bad part. It's actually the good part. We need to be. You need to be hands on.
But no, but yeah, no, for sure. But it's like it's really bad because, like, I did my homework with my son the other day, and I'm 9 times out of 10 I just tell him do your homework because I know my son he's smart as fuck. Like he that for real.
We just check over it when
Yeah,
you finish
let me know when you're done.
Yeah.
So he bring back to me. First off, I catch him using the calculator. Alright, so now you getting slick. Now you getting slick, young nigga. Now I gotta really get on your heels. Now I gotta watch you. So I'm watching him do his homework, and I'm like, bro, shit doing.
So they don't do the like show you work thing no more. 'Cause
No,
my
they
baby
don't.
My
They
baby.
let them use computers.
Yeah, this shit
calculators, all
fucked
that.
up.
Oh,
Use your phone.
And it's so-
it's so easy.
She gotta show her work, and we gotta staple that bitch to the homework page.
Bro, when I say it's so ass backwards now, I'm telling Jit like, bro, no, put that calculator up.
They don't
You
even
ain't
math
doing
how
that.
we math no more. They don't even teach them like
No,
when I be showing
I'm
my baby
finna
shit
tell you.
like that's
Man,
not
listen,
what I
I
learned.
was so
Go ahead,
lost.
though.
My little boy, like, hey, I said, what? The way I learned
But they
this
want you
shit.
to draw pictures and all
I
that.
ain't
Like, what
never
the fuck you mean
seen
draw a
that.
picture?
Bruh, I had to go find magazines the other day. Any homework said I had to cut out each spelling word. Where she had to cut out each spelling word, but she had to find the magazine. I had to go to magazine $17.99.
Man,
I had to buy
this shit
3
real.
motherfucking magazines.
Man, this shit real.
Like who the fuck still got a magazine? A
Nobody.
magazine?
Man,
Niggas
bitch don't
ain't even
get
getting
Ebony's and
subscriptions
Word
no more.
Ups
Like
no more.
what?
I ain't gonna lie, when it comes down to that homework shit, call your mama. That what mama supposed to be
And
there
Katie
for.
sent that bitch home.
Yeah.
She to my
I ain't
mom.
gonna lie.
But she did everything in the packet because she was with Katie the first 2 days. But the little magazine thing. So my dad told me I had to do this one at home.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like no takeaway from the mamas. I just take over homework, and I'm watching Jit do the homework. My Jit did math backwards, so we was taught when you doing a problem, you might have 100 minus 88, and the 100 on top, 88 right here. You got the minus right there.
Yeah.
So my son doing it left to right.
Instead
You know
of
we
right
really
to
supposed to do that bitch backwards.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck, bro? How the hell you pass math all this time? And you ain't, you know what I'm
Did
saying?
niggas still get 12?
Man, Huh?
Did he still get 12?
Well, no, hell no, that nigga was doing thousands. So he fucked me all the way up. Now, I was all the way thrown off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
What's going on?
So I just had to really break it down to him, tell him like, bro, you don't start from, you start from the back, you feel me? But it's like, that just showed me like, damn, we really gotta be hands on with these kids, so they gonna make their own way.
Sure.
That's true.
And that's what I want him to grow up in life doing. Like, bro, don't never feel like you gotta make your own way. Come holler at me.
I don't know if everybody teachers be like very like if they communicate like my kids teachers, but my kids teacher, especially in with Raya, you know, she in middle school, she on her own little flow, so she got it.
For sure.
They don't call me unless you're doing something bad. I don't check remind unless I gotta pay some shit. But with Annie, her teacher literally like she posts everything they learn that day before they even get home, and we go back over that shit. But I also feel like a lot of parents don't understand. It's not only the teacher job, it's our job. It's our job. And I did that shit all summer. Like, Katie, like, why the fuck you teaching her division in first grade? First of all, you already got a testing for third grade this year, so that's a problem. And secondly, like, it ain't never too. If she passed where she at, we moving the fuck on. We did this shit all summer, every night. She know the drill. I'm printing them bitches out. You could go on the school website and you could see the whole curriculum for the year, and you could prepare your kids for the next year. Over the summer, every curriculum that they're gonna do is already posted on the Leon County School Board website. Prepare them. By the time they get there, they already know. The teacher ain't gotta teach them. You done taught them, and you get to teach them your way. The way that my baby do math, I've never seen in my life. Baby, let me just show you. This shit much simpler. Life ain't this hard.
That when they get, man, look, no children figure this out. They swear you don't be knowing this shit. They think. Oh,
well, I had to go on YouTube.
Man, this shit different.
I had to go on YouTube.
This shit different.
I ain't gonna lie to you. And I was an AB student. I had to go on YouTube for some shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I forgot how to subtract the number and carry the one. I'm like, damn, do it make it this number?
That remainder be
I've
different
been out of
too.
school 20 plus years.
I ain't gonna lie. They refreshing. Them children refreshing
20 plus years. I just turned 40. You hear me? I don't remember none of that shit.
Hell no.
Who this for?
No, the last time I had to do
Who
math.
is this for?
Barber school, 10 years ago, bro. I had chemistry and anatomy. See, this is what they don't know. They think barbering just cutting hair.
Hell fuck no. I'm doing the book work now.
Alright.
Man, that
Now
shit
you
real.
know what
But
it's
see,
like.
I love science, so it's
That
a breeze.
shit,
But boy, nigga, that don't know.
You got chemistry
Fuck.
and anatomy, man. Come
Man.
on. You think that shit real.
No, just walk in
You
there,
gotta know the body parts.
No, seriously,
Like,
like you
for
gotta
real.
know. You gotta know which way to
You know how they
cut.
scrape you with the razor the wrong way and put your ass in the seizure?
Like you know how you got freckles. You know how you got freckles. Them bitches a whole nother term in the book.
What's the time?
I don't even fucking know, and I just took the test
Who
today.
this for?
That shit on the skin though, like full spec.
Yeah, like this shit real. Like eczema got another term,
My son
psoriasis.
got asthma. I should be dropping him off the Monte.
Yeah, shit, I got eczema, psoriasis, all
They
that
don't
shit.
know barbers was the first doctors, bro. You see,
Really?
red, white, and blue. The red is the blood genetics. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know, back then they used to come to us. It wasn't no doctors back in those days
Nah,
in the 1800s,
nah.
the early 1900s.
Yeah, no, not when cuts was $5.
It was it was the barber though.
And when no clip aside, no
None
gloves.
of that.
Well, this shit just cut you.
Bruh, Moosie's so fucking fast. She said this was you, Tony. She said this was you looking at that homework. Now how you gonna find a TikTok for everything?
Tell her I said fuck up. I said
Clacky.
fuck up. That was me though.
She
I'm like,
watched
what
it.
the
Shit.
fuck? I had to get
Well, I got on you.
it.
I'm telling you, Ray brought me some shit home. I swear to God, I got on YouTube. And you know, you can type at the bottom of the page, it give you the
But see,
page number.
that's scary though because what we learned ain't what they learning no
But
more.
what our parents learned wasn't what we learned. Everything it changes. Math is math, no matter what. That's why I still teach my child. I teach her the easy way.
I mean,
Like your teacher's
shit.
gonna teach you this way, and that's okay too. But I'm also gonna always teach you. We gonna.
As long as you
supervise
come up
shit.
with the same answer.
As long as you get the right answer every time, that's all that matters.
True.
Literally. Like she
Yeah,
doing the
true.
little tenths and hundreds, but I taught her multiplication over the summer, so she multiplying. Her teacher like, but she shouldn't be multiplying yet. Baby, she working on tenths and hundreds. You asked the how 30 tenths came up to 300. She multiplied that shit.
See, that's what I'm saying.
We not finna sit here and drop 30 cents.
Questions like, what do you mean? What is 30 cents? I would have asked, like, if I was being a parent teacher conference and they tell me something like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, break this shit down in
30
layman
cents is
terms.
300. But I taught her how to get the answer by multiplying because she already know multiplying, but she shouldn't know it yet.
But no, I get that. But my thing is, why y'all sending home homework that we don't know the real meaning to?
Because
like,
technology it changed.
The curriculum changes every year, and as they grow, that shit just change. Math ain't math no more.
Yeah, hell no, it ain't. Cause I be lost in the summer.
That shit ain't math no more.
I'm still on it. Johnny had 3 green fucking apples. Like, come on, man. I ain't on this crazy shit. Draw a figure to make out 100 tenths. And what the fuck is 100 tenths? Like, what the fuck is that? My teacher ain't tell me no 100 tenths. Like, what?
I ain't
never learned tenths, nigga.
I mean, I heard it, but they ain't tell me no shit like
that. But 100 tenths, what's that?
Bro, and I asked Eddie some shit, and she, like, her mind so different, so she gave me the answer off the top of her head. It was 50 tenths, but it was 500. But I'm asking her what's the answer, and she can't tell me. Guess what I make her do? Well, drop me 50 tenths and count them out. Little finger was hurting. She counted them out. You right, it was 500. But how did you get it?
Draw that shit.
I made her draw it.
That shit they got these kids doing now, I'm glad I done graduated. God knew to put me before this time. Because I would have been in school and said, bitch, I'm going to sell drugs.
Tell me this, though. Like, honest to God, what do you use today from school?
You don't. Nothing.
So really, God, in everyday life, nothing but language arts.
You know this
math too, but not all that
simple shit.
The basic math is all
they could have kept algebra.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, they could have kept all that algebra shit.
Math. You could have just taught me money. All I needed to know was money.
Yeah, like y'all could have kept that extra shit, but then I learned once you get into a profession, that's when we would have used it like.
But they don't. But they don't. They use calculators for everything.
Cause look,
nobody actually uses it.
Even when you get a degree, even when you take a trade, they still gonna teach you how to do that job. It ain't gonna be nothing you don't learn from when you. You gonna know some of this. You gonna like you say as a who that?
As a promoter. Percentages, you gotta know percentages when you're a promoter.
I mean, but that's basic math though.
I ain't really pay attention to percentages, so when they be talking about it, I be like, what?
So how much percent? If you know, right? Okay, boom.
10% of 100.
I know 10% of 100 is $10.
Oh, so guess
10%
what?
10% of 1,000.
So when we speak on,
as long as you know that, that's the basic.
Well, that's 10%. So now,
you know, like commission, right? So I'm finna take this how this work with the commission-based barbershop. Same thing you talk about now. So if I'm giving you, we on 60-40,
Hold on, Monte. So you use your math.
Yeah, you gonna use
you used it.
The math,
you said you didn't use it. You used it now.
But what I'm saying is, you gonna use the basics, like
you
as far as math, like you said, math and English, correct?
I ain't need to know A, B, or C. I ain't need to know none of that.
No, so it's like it's the basics. So teach me the basics, then teach me how to cope with life.
Life skills.
Life skills.
But you know that's a new thing, and they teaching they adding the financial class to high school, and I like.
Well, that was economics for us though.
Economics ain't really teach me no finances. I don't know.
You know what economics was for us? We learned how. I think our economics class when we were cooking and all that.
Oh no, that's home.
Economics is like similar to like history, right?
No, economics is like
financials.
Hey, but on the north side we ain't have that.
But every school curriculum is different.
That got to be.
I graduated at least 10 years, 20 years after. What, 10 years after?
10 years, bro. I graduated in 01.
I graduated in 12, so yeah, cool 10 years. Economics was new for our class. So, you know, it's teaching us financial literacy.
Mm-hmm.
But
only was it elective?
No, it was a real class.
It's mandatory. It's a credit that you have to have.
Yeah, we had to take that shit. But it was like, you know, they taught, we had it for like 1 year. Just the basics. I studied words that we would have to know the definition to, was like financial literacy, or you know, financials, or you know, some shit like that. You know, we just we had
nothing prepare you for the shit that you grow up and get into.
Bro, I learned life skills in jail.
Bro, I learned life skills when I moved to my first fucking apartment, and that rent, that light bill, all that shit was due. I learned life skills at that point. I was 17 with Junior.
That's real.
Life skills kicked in.
That's real though.
It's time to figure this shit out.
For a lot of people. A lot of people have to go through it in that exact order.
I feel like in high school, like, okay, 9th and 10th grade, they teach you the basics. 11th and 12th grade, you take trade classes to prepare you for the world. They only thing they show you, even if when you go to college, they teach you how to work for somebody with anything you get. They don't teach you how to be an entrepreneur or
They
work
don't.
for yourself.
Nobody teach you how to be an entrepreneur.
It's all slave mentality, and we don't recognize that shit or know who we is to work for ourselves. We feel like if I get this degree, if I get this pharmacy degree,
If I go get this big ass loan,
I'm finna go work for this pharmacy over there, but
maybe a little $20 an hour.
you know how many people you just went to school with that's dealing with medical, where you can create your own facility.
And you know how
if
much
you just do the paperwork.
and how much debt you in
A lot of
behind
people
it.
don't know.
You
That's
don't
like
even
this.
be needing a degree. Like, you can create this building and you can go hire these motherfuckers that got the degree just to make your money.
That's
That's
kind of
true.
like what happened today when, you know, somebody bought the Tallahassee Mall
Whoa.
for 12 bands.
See, no. They create that to look like they bought it for 12 bands. But the Tallahassee Mall is at $84 million in debt. That's what they're not saying. So you bought it for 12 bands, but you also got to pay them $84 million as soon as you purchase
So
it.
you get that
to
debt.
bring it
that
right
debt
back. Yeah,
comes
that
with
debt
you.
comes with that building. And a previous owner bought it back to us. Like me or you couldn't have walked in there with $12,000 and bought Tallahassee Mall. Fuck no. Like, they auctioned that bitch back to a previous owner. And he just bought his debt back. But you still got to pay them $84 million that bitch has not done nothing or made no
But,
money
so
in.
you think he can work out a deal to where, like, you know, okay, I bring certain stores in and y'all get
Working
a
out a
percentage
deal with
off
this
it.
city. You can give me a percentage. We can figure it out. But at the end of that, I'm gonna get my $84 million.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
That's that.
crazy.
And before you get your money, I'm gonna get my money. Or this bitch gonna be back up for auction again. All you did was buy a piece of dick.
So the state, I thought the state had got that.
They were supposed to and make it into a little an outlet. It was
state
supposed to
business
become an
outlet,
outlet.
though, like,
Well,
No,
hold on,
they
hold on.
separated.
Before we get into that, hey man, y'all, it's been real tonight, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Bass the Barber, man. Y'all tap in with them on all social platforms. Drop your platforms for them.
Man, on Instagram is Raw Cuts LLC. Facebook, I'm gonna give y'all my government Montarius Butler. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all get at me.
Just
And that's
have
what it
this in
is.
the city.